Hello, I've been asked for many times already, should I buy the current gen iPad or maybe wait for the next generation? And it doesn't depend on which model it is specifically. The question is more or less the same. And starting from my own personal experience, I can understand how difficult it can be for someone who is uncertain, who is hesitant to move forward, especially if the person is on a budget or if it has some sort of higher demands. I want to talk about it, but first I have one question. And this question may seem a little bit weird. If Apple decides to release third generation Pencil, will the upcoming iPad 9 finally receive a support for the Apple Pencil Series 2? Please answer in the comment section below. Now the intro and let's go. Hi guys, and welcome to Digital Marketing channel. My name is Marco and this is your weekly fix of tech news, leaks, rumors and opinions, everything about Apple and their competitors. If you're a fan of this type of content, subscribe now, leave a comment below, hit the like button and don't forget to enable notifications so you don't miss the next video. First, I want to clear a couple of things with you guys that are not certain should they make purchase or not. If you're in need of computer, well in this case specifically iPad or any of the iPads, regardless is it for studies or for work, obviously you cannot afford to hesitate and you should not. And most logical step would be that you just move forward with anything that is available but that suits your budget or suits your needs. Also be aware that many upgrades are incremental. And Apple, like any other business, will make frequent product launches. Once, sometimes even a couple of times during the year, depending on the product. Sometimes those improvements will be bigger, sometimes smaller. And frankly, it would be hard that you consistently follow and stay up to date with modern hardware. I mean, if you're fine with it, if you can afford it, perfect. But majority will not be able to do it. So if you think, okay, the next iPad will get this or that, or next MacBook, whatever, the one afterwards is going to get something even more exciting. Don't let those thinkings guide you, okay? In 2020, back in March, Apple released 4th generation iPad Pro. Well, it did come with some improvements, like LiDAR sensor, like 6 gigs of RAM, ultra wide lens, better audio and better microphones. Personally, I wasn't blown away. I know we should not expect big changes every year, but the processor A12Z, even if it's still very powerful, eventually turned out to be more or less similar or the same as A12X, with one extra graphic core and better power efficiency. In some instances, A12X was even faster. That's why every time when someone was asking me, should I buy a 2020 iPad Pro or maybe I should look for previous gen, I would always go for 2018 option. But not because it's better, obviously, but because it can provide you top-of-the-line performance for less cost. Unless you really need a LiDAR, more RAM, and you're one of those who are doing photo shooting sessions with their iPads. With the upcoming iPad Pro 5th generation model, if rumors are to be trusted, things may prove to be a little bit different. Apple's 2020 M1 chip would surprise the whole industry with its capabilities as well as power efficiency. Its alleged relative, A14X, is expected to become a heart and a soul of the next iPad Pro. Initial benchmarks have shown that this processor is between 25 and 30% faster than the latest iPad Pro A12Z. This is not a small difference. This is a serious specs bump that should make a wasteland in mobile space. In combination with possible RAM increase to 8 gigs, if you're a demanding user, you wouldn't want anything less. One of my favorite YouTube channels, MaxTech, has analyzed widespread concerns. Could the next iPad Pro, at least the one with mini LED, come only in one size, 12.9-inch screen? Huh? I don't think so. But I truly believe that the release cycle of the upcoming iPad Pro models will be a little bit different. So keep that in mind if you're waiting and Apple suddenly decides to release only bigger models. Now that I mentioned, let's not forget about mini LED. This will, after all, provide you with better viewing experience, richer colors, better contrast. Therefore, for people who want maximum out of their iPads and they're not in a hurry to buy one, you have all the reasons in the world to wait for the next iPad Pro. Well, unless you mind bigger form factor. Listen, the iPad Pro from 2020 will still work just fine, and it will still be a perfect machine for anyone who is in drawings, who does video and photo editing, and obviously gaming. Oh, now would be an excellent time if you guys hit the thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thanks. Customers who are waiting impatiently for the next edition of mini iPad did not have much joy during 2020. The last one of its kind was showcased back in March in 2019 and haven't been mentioned ever since. With anticipated update to A14 Bionic, we can look forward up to 40% of increase in performance comparable to previous one, A12 chip, which powered 5th generation model if you can remember. Since recently released iPad Air 4 comes with 4 gigs of RAM, which normally has similar internals to iPad mini, we can assume the same will happen with the upcoming release. But what's most exciting when we talk about smallest iPad, at least for majority, is possible design refresh. With more modern design, narrow bezel, screen size increased to 8.5 or 9 inches. And don't forget possible arrival of USB-C port, saying bye-bye to Lightning. Bye-bye. If you could wait a little bit longer, this upcoming release would be great. The last iPad revision that we should expect in 2021 is the standard 9th gen model. While jump from 7th generation to iPad 8 was already a big one, recent prediction and leaked information are suggesting that the real improvements are on the way, starting with a processor upgrade to A13 Bionic, which is around 20% faster than the current one A12. As previously mentioned iPads, iPad 9 should come with memory increase as well. In this case, 4 gigs of RAM, which for this model is a big deal. The latest generation of standard iPad is offered with 32 gigs of storage as a starting configuration. I'm 100% certain that its successor will move the base option to 64 gigs, and that would be perfect soft spot for this tablet. Standard iPad, if predictions are accurate, should also receive increase in display size to 10.5 inches, and maybe support for Apple Pencil Generation 2, especially if Apple releases its 3rd series during this year. So, every single one of these iPads promises big upgrades if details are accurate. If you did not buy an iPad in 2020, maybe this year will be the one for you. However, if you do find a deal with one of the previous year models, don't hesitate, especially if you're on a budget. Current generation of these products are still excellent, not to mention if you really need device ASAP. That's all from me for now. Thank you for watching Digital Marketing channel. My name is Marco. Talk to you soon. Have an excellent day.